Good morning, friends. In the last lectures, we started our fourth unit about the strength of materials, that is bending stress. So this is fourth unit. In the fourth unit, first chapter is the bending stress, and second chapter is the shearing stress. So we already studied what are the assumptions and what is the theory related to the bending stress, and one terms that was remains. That's why today we'll see that moment of resistance so as you know about neutral axis, this is neutral axis. This area is the compression and this is tension. So because of the compression and tension, this layer contraction and this layer is the expansions, and about the neutral axis there is no any expansions or there is no any contractions. So whatever may be the length of the neutral axis, that remains same. And above the neutral axis, compression stresses, compressive bending stress is induced, and below the tensile bending stress induced. So because of these different types of the stresses, means compressive bending stress and tensile bending stress, here moment occurs. So because of the moments, here couple acting. So because of the couple acting, the stresses induced, that stresses are known as moment of resistance. So please note down definitions of the moment of resistance. We know that on one side of the neutral axis there are compressive stress, and on other side tensile stress induced. These stresses form a couple or moment whose moment must be equal to the external moment. Means that is the maximum bending moment, M. So the moment of this couple which resist external loads moment is known as moment of resistance. This is called moment of resistance. Next definition is the section modulus. So section modulus, as you know, bending stress equal to, what is formula? M divided by I into Y max. So this we can rearrange, M divided by Y max. So here this is nothing but M divided by Z, or Z equal to I divided by Y max. So I is the moment of inertia, about neutral axis divided by distance of the extreme fiber, distance of extreme fiber from the neutral axis. So that's why this is section modulus equal to section modulus is a ratio of moment of resistance about neutral axis divided by distance of extreme fiber from the neutral axis, that is called section modulus. So different section modulus for rectangular sections, for hollow rectangular sections, for circular sections, and for hollow circular sections we already studied in the last lectures. So that's why today I start simple problems related with the bending stress. So for bending stress, important formula is M divided by I equal to sigma B divided by Y equal to E divided by R. So please note down today's first problems. So these are the simple problems. So simple problems may be asked during the examinations for 1-2 marks. A cast iron cantilever beam of length 1.5 meter fails when a load of 1920 Newton is applied at the free end of cantilever beam. Determine the stresses of failure of the section of cantilever is 40 mm by 60 mm. So in this problem, this is suppose cantilever beam force applied 1920 Newton and length equal to, and here cross sections of the beam, this is 40 by 60. So cross sections 40 by 60. So this is equal to B and this is equal to D, and it's a neutral axis, and this Y equal to, this Y max equal to D by 2, that is 60 by 2 equal to 30. Now first moment equal to, in this case moment equal to force multiplied by distance, force multiplied by distance. So that's why 1920 multiplied by this is equal to 2.88 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm. Right? Now as you know, moment of inertia equal to, because here BD cube divided by 12, B equal to 40, D equal to 60 cube divided by 12, and Y max equal to 60 divided by 2. So that's why section modulus equal to I divided by Y max, because you should know section modulus. So that's why 40 into 60 cube divided by 12 divided by 60 divided by 2. So this is equivalent to BD square divided by 6. So 40 into 60 squares divided by 6 equal to, this is 24,000, and this is in mm cube. Now bending stress equal to, so this is Newton mm and this is mm cube, m divided by z, and this is equal to 2.88 10 to the power 6 divided by, so what is unit here? Newton mm divided by mm cube. So that's why this will get cancelled and you will get, this is Newton per mm squares. This is unit of the bending stress. 1 divided by answers multiplied by 2.88 into 10 to the power 6. This is equal to 120 Newton per mm squares. So this is your expected answers. So for bending stress problems, basic knowledge about the shear force and bending moment diagram, that is essential to solve the problems, because case may be cantilever or simply supported beam. So this is first problem. Second problem, a cast iron test beam 20 mm by 20 mm by 20 mm in section and one meter long and supported at the ends fails when a central load of when a central load of 640 Newton is applied. What uniformly distributed load will be break. A cantilever of the same material (50 mm wide and 100 mm deep and 2 meter long. So in this case, this is cantilever. Cast iron test beam 20 mm in section and 1 meter long and supported at the ends. Supported at the ends means this is simply supported beam. This is for simply supported beam. And this size is 20 by 20. Load at, this is 640 Newton and distance 1 meter. So in this case, so actual formula is moment equal to WL by 4. So this is short form. Why this is? Because maximum bending moment equal to here. This is RA equal to RB equal to 640 divided by 2. This is 320 Newton. So that's why 320 minus multiplied by distance 1 meter minus 640 half of its distance, because here shear force change its sign, here shear force change its sign, and this is 320, this is 320 This is 320 and this is 320. This is minus, this is plus. And this is C point. At C point you will get maximum bending moment. And this is equal to WL by 4. So here you can write W by 2 into L minus W into L by 2. This is so this is not maximum bending moment, and this is for moment. W by 2 and L by 2. So WL by 4 minus, so this is equal to WL by 4. So that's why moment equal to 640 into 1000 divided by 4, 250. One 600 Newton mm. Now sigma B equal to and Z equal to section modulus I divided by Y max. I equal to means BD squares divided by 6. Directly I written here. So this is 20 cube divided by 6, because this is 20 cube divided by 6 equal to 1333 mm cube, and sigma B equal to m by Z, m equal to 1 divided by SS multiplied by, this is equal to 120 Newton per mm squares. Second case now, this is cantilever and this is uniform distributed load, length equal to 2 meter, and this cross sections 50 by 100. So this is W meter. So that's why moment equal to W into length. So this is W into length, this is shear force, and it is L by 2. So WL square divided by 2. This is basic formula for moment equal to. So that's why sigma B moment equal to for cantilever, moment equal to, now by using this formula, W L squares divided by 2. So W length equal to 2 squares divided by 2. Now this is W in Newton mm's. So that's why here multiplied by only 1000. Since W in Newton mm, and this is meter squares. So that's why this will get cancelled and you will get this is 2000 W. So try to understand this. This is very important. Otherwise you may be confused. Why this is multiplied by 1000? Why this is not 2000 means 1000 multiplied by 1000 for convergence? Because this is W in Newton mm and this length is in mm's. So 1 mm and this will cancel and remaining for mm multiplied by 1000. Z equal to section modulus I divided by y max. Again this is BD square divided by 6, B equal to 50, depth equal to 100 square divided by 6. (50 into 100 square divided by 6 equal to 8333. All right. Now this is the same for same material means for same material means sigma B equal to 120 Newton per mm squares. So that's why sigma B equal to m divided by z equal to 120 into 2000 W divided by W equal to, this is in Newton mm, multiplied by 120 divided by 2000. This is equal to 5000 Newton meters or 5000 Newton or kilonewton, 5 kilonewton per meter. So here's why this is kilonewton meter multiplied by 1000 and divided by again 1000. So you will get 5 kilonewton per meter. This is the load applied uniform distributed loads. So this beam will be failures. So basically means first I will solve problems related with the bending stresses are the basic problems. So that's why your basic concept related with the bending stress that will be clear. So this is second problem. Note down third problem. A simply support beam of span 10 meter is 350 mm deep. 350 mm deep. The sections above the beam is symmetrical. The section of the beam is symmetrical. So means that may be rectangular means rectangular. I section means I sections. Symmetrical So actually this is about neutral axis. The moment of inertia of the section is moment of inertia directly given 9.5 into 10 to the power 7 mm raised to 4. If the permissible bending stress is, if the permissible bending stress is Newton per mm squares, find first bit the shape point load that can be applied, the shape point load that can be applied at the center of span. And second bit, the shape uniform distributed load, the shape UDL that can be applied, at the span. Now directly I will calculate maximum bending moment, means that is nothing but moment of resistance that is equivalent to the maximum bending moment. The safe point load (350 mm deep). So we request because no necessary above the moment of inertia. Because width, and this is the width, because this is given 350 mm. So no need above the width. So maximum moment equal to, so in this case WL by 4. So length equal to 10 meters. So that's why W into 10 divided by 4. So this is equal to, suppose this is, we consider 2500 W. So this W in Newton per mm. That's why moment of inertia directly given, section modulus equal to I divided by y max, 9.5 into 10 to the power 7 divided by y max equal to, this is 350 divided by 2, 175. So sigma B equal to, for cantilever, sorry, that can be applied for simply supported. M by Z, and this is 120 equal to 2500 W divided by 9.5 into 10 to the power 7, 175. So W equal to 120 into 9.5 into 10 to the power 7 divided by 175. This is in Newton mm. One 20 into 9.5 all right. So this W, this is W, because this is capital W, capital W. So that's why this is 26057 Newton, 260.57 kilo Newton. W, because this is W, this is not uniform distributed load. Now second case, so this load is now uniform distributed load, and this is so for this case, moment equal to because this is WL by 2, WL by 2. So WL by 2 into L by 2. This is one moment, and this is another moment. W minus W into L by 2. So this becomes shear force, and half of its distance means L by 4. So that's why WL square divided by 4 minus divided by 8. So this is equal to WL square divided by 8. So try to understand this. We calculate, because here you will get maximum bending moment. So this is maximum, and this is equal to M. So for simply supported with UDL, M equal to WL squares divided by 8. So this is small w, this is capital W. So small w, W in Newton per mm. So that's why W into 10 squares divided by 8 multiplied by 1000. This is W in mm. One 25 multiplied by 100. 12500 W, M equal to, and Z equal to, for same again Z equal to, that is 9.5 into 10 to the power 7 divided by 175. Now sigma B equal to 120 equal to 0.5 10 to the power 7 divided by 175. So this is equal to 5.211 Newton per mm. So this is 5211 kilonewton per meters. So this load is more. So what will be the answers? So this is fourth problem. Problems are simple. Try to understand problems. Fourth problem. A cantilever beam is a rectangular in section having 80 mm width and 120 mm depth. If the cantilever is subjected, if the cantilever is subjected to a point load of 6 kilonewton at the free end and The bending stress, the bending stress is not to exceed 40 megapascal. Find the span of the cantilever beam. So in this case, length is not given. We have to find out length of the beams. Now, this beam is cantilever beam, section 80 mm by 120 mm, six kilonewton. This is 6000 Newton and this is L. So that's why solution, moment equal to W into L for cantilever beams, because moment acting at the free ends, W into L. So this is equal to 6000 into L. Moment of inertia or section modulus I divided by Y. So I equal to BD cube divided by 12 and Y max. This is D by 2. This is D by 2. So that's why this is BD square divided by 6. So use direct formula. So that's why your calculation and that simplify. So B equal to 80 into 120 squares divided by 6. 80 into 120 square divided by 6. 1920. This is mm cube. Now formula, what is formula? Sigma B equal to, actual this formula is sigma B divided by Y equal to M divided by I, E divided by R's. So this is formula we are using. Sigma B equal to M divided by I divided by Y equal to M divided by Z. So this sigma B equal to 40 megapascals, means this is Newton or mm squares, and this is 6000 into L and divided by, so this will get cancelled. (40 into 192 divided by 6). This is equal to length equal to 1280 mm. So length of the span equal to 1.280 mm or 1.28 meters. I think now you are understanding problems related with the bending stress. So in the next class also we will continue simple problems related with the bending stress. So after that means in the third class or fourth class of the bending stress we can start important problems related with the bending stress. See, your examinations may be multiple choice questions, the questions may be asked theory questions, but you should know what is the depth of the subject, and you should understand knowledge related with the strength of materials. If we can solve more complicated problems, you can get more knowledge. So that's why I am keeping in that minds. I am solving most of the important problems related with the each chapters in the strength of material. So that is I know, means for that purpose I have to take more load, but as I am seeing your bright futures, I am taking that loads. So that's why I will take more interest in the subject and try to solve the more problems. So that's why I am taking more problems. So if any doubts, you can ask me at any times. Thank you. Thank you.